Hey guys, welcome back to the YKB, where I keep the box collecting, where we immediately destroy the value of our figures and free them for the box and cardboard prison. I got you something nice today. It's Brother Voodoo. Found out Ross for the great price of $5.99. Now, initially I was going to pick up this figure, but all I wanted was the Build-A-Figure. So, I lucked out by waiting for it. This entire wave was kind of a miss wave, where it was like, if you really wanted the wave, you can get it. But I really didn't. So, let's take it to the table. Alright, so we have the Brother Voodoo box over here. For the most part, I like this box. It's much better. It's much a better improvement over the other boxes. The cardboard free ones and the other round dome ones. For the most part, I really do like the new boxes. See, I'll bring this over here for example. The plastic free ones are absolutely terrible. You have no idea what's in here and you're just hoping it is in there. And these round dome ones are absolutely terrible because you can't really stack them up against anything. Everything else is just, just a weird shape. So it makes it hard to stack. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. This box is a square. It looks amazing. You can stick it in the bookshelf. You can wrap it up with other things. It just looks good. But I don't know why I got a tangent about boxes, because here at the YKB, we don't care about boxes, even though this is a good one. So, let's go and free Brother Voodoo. See what he looks like out of package. Alright, so we got Brother Voodoo standing over here, and he looks pretty good. He's a little bit bright, so let's move in a little bit closer. But he's looking absolutely amazing. I liked what they did with the cape. I like how they turned around and just improved almost everything on the original body. You can see that almost like all this is improved. They gave him a lot more size. They gave him a lot more bulk. There's some Vulcan in there. There's some Sunflower. The head is improved. Just from top to bottom, this body is a huge upgrade. I'm loving the colors, the shade, everything. Well, speaking about improvements, why not bring the old one over here? There is the new and the old Brother Voodoo. And for the most part, I'm just gotta say, like I said earlier, you can see all the improvements. That Bucky Cap body does nothing in comparison to this Brother Voodoo. You can see how the arms are just small and lanky, where the new and improved one just looks bulky, looks intimidating. You can see the face, how this one looks a lot more cartoony. And using that weird face tech thing they've been doing, it looks a lot better. The cape is better improved over that other ripped one, but then again, this is like also the Sorcerer Supreme Brother Voodoo instead of just the regular one. So even his little belt thing I thought was reuse. Nope, it's an entirely new cape. You can see that they lengthened it up and they even changed up the skulls and everything. So it's absolutely amazing. And the paint job has to be, pretty good. Sometimes they just, oh, it's about to fall. But you can see that's very thin over there, and they made it much more bolder over here on the new one. Like, I'm just saying over and over again how much I love this improvement. Initially, I thought I didn't need this figure, but once in hand, I'm like, it's 100 times better than this previous Brother Voodoo. But enough said. Besides just saying how much I love this Brother Voodoo, let's go look at him a little closer. Alrighty, let's first off start off with the face. Let's back that up a little bit. Let's see if we can't get that in frame. You can see how the Brother Voodoo over here just looks much better. It actually looks like a person's under there. And they painted the little skull stuff and his little symbol right there. This really looks good. Even the dreads, if you look at the dreads, they look like they're actual hair and not just blobs, which I'm absolutely loving. But let's bring in the other ones, bring in the Bucky Cap Voodoo. And as you can see, it's just, way more cartoony. They definitely, it's not like a bad looking thing, but they just, they didn't put the skull design on it, which, probably from the time, but that's besides the point. The eyes are glowed out, and his symbol is not carbon, it's just there. And I want to just say this real quick. This is definitely the Vulcan arms and legs. And this chest definitely is, I would say, Sunfire. You know, really think they did a pretty good job of combining these two bucks together to make, what looks like a good figure. But speaking about a good figure, let's look at his accessories. Alrighty, let's get to these accessories. First up is his staff. It's purple. Where's that other staff? It looks like a carbon copy of this staff. It looks like all they did was reuse the mold. Yeah, all they did was reuse the mold, which is fine. It looks good, but I do prefer the older one. At least it was painted better. That's dirty. Ooh, that's gummy. That's a one-piece hero right there. That's the Pirate King right there. Gum staff. Yeah, much dirtier right there. It's a little bit disappointing. Let's get that out of here, and let's bring in these magic effects. We've seen these magic effects 101 times. Nothing special, nothing new. Normally they stick them with women. But, I guess they do it with Brother Voodoo too. So, there they are. Alrighty, let's go and grab this Build-A-Figure piece. You can clearly see that is Blackheart's leg. Slowly making a collection. Alright, we have his hands next up. It's pretty good. Missed the days when he came with extra hands. It's a fist hand and a magic/grab hand. I don't think it really grabs. I think it's more for effect. But, I'm happy that it's there. Alright, let's grab Brother Voodoo real quick. It looks like, yeah, he comes with 2 grip hands on his person. So, I guess that's more of a show hand than a grabbing hand. Let's go and grab this staff again. Clearly just see that it's way better. Might be using this staff over this. Look, it's bending just from me holding it. That's just, ugh, man. Maybe Brother Voodoo's gonna get some hand-me-downs that are much better than the new stuff. That's all I gotta say. Can't believe, just look at that. Look at that. Limp. Disappointing. Bendy. It's like, man, just, yeah. Look at that. Firm, strong. I don't know why I'm thinking about that stuff. Alright, let's compare and contrast these Brother Voodoos one last time. For the most part, like, these paints, you can clearly see this one over here is much thicker than this other one. I wouldn't say it looks better, but, yeah, it looks way better. This one is too thin, where the other one is much, bolder, better. Where that one kind of just looks, wimpy, small, They worked on the sash, definitely. Because I'm not going to say it looks better, because I like this one better, has much more details. But this other one, it's thicker. They didn't put in as much details, but I don't know. It works where this one, it's older, but close enough. And these head sculpts, you can see that this head is just too cartoony, where I love how they improved on the newer one. The face tech really works. It's good looking. But I'm looking at those bands right there. Definitely going to take those off and give it to somebody. This Brother Voodoo is going to become, custom fodder. Let's get this out of the way and just get back to the main thing. Just talking about this great looking figure. I'm absolutely loving almost everything they did, except for this terrible staff. I don't know what the staff is. This staff definitely needs some pills you would get late at night. Hope you get up right. This other staff doesn't need it, but, let's just say this purple staff needs some performance enhancing drugs. That's all I gotta say. But, let's go look at articulation. See if this bad boy moves well or not. So, alright, we got Brother Voodoo here. Let's take off the head because the cape is definitely going to mess with articulation. I thought this was the Vulcan mold. I'm wrong. So, that's a little bit upsetting because I really wanted him to be able to crunch in. I don't know what mold this is. I should know. This looks like a Spider-Man mold. Don't know which one. I should really do. But it's a standard ball joint, which gives him pretty good range. You can look all the way down, turn his head. Gonna work for the cape, and the cape also has enough give where it really doesn't look like it's gonna bother the head in the motion. Brother Voodoo can do a T-pose, which works. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, hands work. These are the Vulcan arms, and probably the Vulcan legs. I don't know. Got some thigh swivel there. Can't kick his butt. Boot swivel. Standard ankle rocker. Cannot do a split. That is about as far as he goes. Is that a Y? He could do a Y. Arm goes all the way up. And typical waist swivel. So, like they showed when they announced his character, that can be removed. But I'm going to keep this in there because it just looks better with that in there. And put this thing in his hand, just super gummy, which is super upsetting. Like, what is all this? Just absolutely terrible. But let's do some height and some scale to see how he works. Alright, so let's see his height. See how tall Brother Voodoo is. He looks to be about 6.5 inches. And let's see how much real estate he'll take up from side to side. About 2.5. Should have straightened it up while I did that, but that looked like a cool dynamic pose. So now that we have that done, let's check out how he scales with other figures. There's Iron Man from Marvel Legends. Fits in that scale. There is McFarlane Spawn. That is that tall. There's a NECA Turtle. There's a SHF Figure Arts. Naruto. Scales pretty well. Loyal Subjects. G.I. Joe Classified. Star Wars Black Series. Scale looks pretty good. He scales pretty well. I like it. So what else can I say about this Brother Voodoo? I think it looks amazing. I'm like kind of disappointed that I thought this was the Sunfire mold the entire time. I don't know what mold it is. I think it's probably like the UK Spidey mold or something. But the figure looks good. I think it really is the best out of the bunch of these. And it's probably the only reason I picked it up. But, you know, this wand is absolutely terrible. Can't believe they even... I'm just... Ugh. I don't know. It's a thing. But for more reviews like this, come to the YKB. Don't get this thing. It's absolutely terrible. Limp. Just horrible. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm knocking things over. Come back to the YKB. Like, share, subscribe. And I'm out. If you get a chance to pick up this figure, do. This is an amazing Brother Voodoo. Definitely gonna replace this guy on my shelf. and I'm out.